Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon, and I am here with my lovely co-host, Miss Bree.
Hey, everybody.
And this is the BBL After Trivia Podcast. Now, Miss Bree, what does BBL stand for this episode?
So it's a little like off the wall, but we're going with bouncy, beautiful locks.
Bouncy, beautiful locks.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you do have the curls to
I
do like the bouncy, beautiful locks today.
Yeah.
So.
So I actually straightened my hair.
Oh, this is straightened?
No. This is straightened. It's got corkscrew curls and it's straightened. No. I straightened my hair last weekend. And since I don't wash it every day, like it stayed. Like I did it on Sunday, and then I wore it. I went into work on Monday, and there was, I promise you, 20 different times somebody was like, who's that? Who's that new person? I didn't recognize you. And I was like, okay. And some of them, like, just every time they saw me, they said it. And I was like, okay, guys, the joke is done.
Right.
I get it.
But
yeah, there were comments ranging from, I didn't realize your hair was that long, or to, cause yeah, it's literally like 4-5 inches longer when I straighten it.
Oh yeah. But that's not surprising. Honestly, curly hair is always like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, today it's especially bouncy cause I was down at my parents' house and it's a lot more humid there than it is here. So, but yeah, so from, I didn't realize how long it was to, it looks really good. And then people were asking who the new person was. And I was like, oh, Lord, it's just me, guys.
Yeah,
and then somebody was like, oh, I'm going to give you another name for whenever you do this. I was like, so you're a different person. And I was like, okay.
Janet. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Oh, Janet's here today.
He just shortened it to Bree. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Oh, do they call you Brienne there?
Yeah, a lot of people call me by my full name.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess it makes sense. But
I mean, that's usually how I introduce myself. So it's not like any.
I guess I've just called you Bree for so long. It was just like
wait, you have an actual full name,
right?
Yeah.
That's like people just calling me like Bran.
Like
not
fiber?
Brandon, Bran.
Like fiber. Cereal. Life kicks, right. Whatever you want to call it. Raisin Bran.
Brand.
Can we call you Bran? Can we call you Raisin?
No. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be inspired for the next trivia team name.
Oh.
No, I've also joked about how like my name is the brand that turns you on.
Oh no. Yep. Branding, man, it'll do that. I guess.
But I've also, like, when explaining my last name, yeah, I know I picked up a straw and I'm using it to point.
I was like, you're using a pointer now. This got serious. No, don't kill me.
Sorry. Revitalizer? I think, I don't know.
You can't undo that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I can, and I did.
No, you cannot undo that. Once it has been done, you cannot be undone.
Well, Control Z. There we go.
Hold on, close the game. Close the game, turn it off. Don't save it.
I turned off autosave.
Okay, cool. We're good. I'm back.
Sorry. Okay, where was I going
Respawn.
with this one? Yes. I don't remember.
Curls, our names, shortened, the brand that turns you on.
Brand that turns you on.
Your last name. That's where you had gotten to.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. See, tangents.
This is how I remind people what goes on when they forget what they were talking about.
You just have to remember the whole conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it helps. The roadmap of the conversation helps a lot.
You're welcome.
So yes, thank you. So, but no, whenever I'm telling people like about my last name, I just like, the algae that grows on rocks and trees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And they're like, wait, algae? Huh? On trees?
Yeah. The lichen.
Yeah.
That
usually grows on rocks. Harsh environments.
Yeah. Well, it's also on bark.
Oh, yeah.
True. So But either way, so what is new with you, Miss Bree? Is there anything new? Because I know that you just got back from seeing your family for Easter.
Yep. Not really. Family's doing good. My brother's about to start finals for his school stuff.
Oh, that's right. But this is just like semester 1, or is this semester 3?
Full semester 1.
Because he graduated in December, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he had a few months off, and then they did like a short, like 6-week semester, mini-mester, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll have like a full semester. And then, oh wait, no, semester 2. I lied, because he did that towards, so full semester 2, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just go, yay, I'm proud of you. Good luck. I believe in you.
No. I understand. That's kind of how I am with my little sister. Is like, you're doing better than me. Good job. Keep going.
Yeah. Man, every time I think about it, I just want to be like, because after he graduates, I will be the only one in my family that doesn't have like a post, like an advanced degree or an additional degree to like their bachelor's.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Do you want to?
I've thought about it, but I'm like, I just haven't actually put forth. There's lots of things that I've thought about, but I haven't actually done. So,
I mean, girl, trust me. Trust me.
But no, there's not really a lot going on. Saw my family. That was really good. Really good to see them.
Always.
Yeah.
I say that as I haven't seen my mother in like a few weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not because I'm mad at her. It's just like.
That was not my first thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things happen, unfortunately. So I know that there's a lot of people that don't see their families because they are mad at each other.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah, it is kind of sad. It is kind of sad. Like I do try to like talk to her whenever I get a chance. Every once in a while she'll respond or like reply to me or like just send me a text and just like, hey son, just making sure you're still alive. It's like, oh yeah, I meant to like say
I'm still
hi.
alive. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I get those from my dad. I talk to my mom a little bit more because like I'll usually just send my like quick Snapchats or something. And, but my dad can't always have his phone on him with his job and stuff like that, so he doesn't can't always respond as much. And then so I'll get messages from him that are more like, hey, just checking in, whereas my mom's like specific reasons in a lot of cases. But
no, that makes sense. Like I know for my dad, like I do text. I'm kind of the same way. I text my mom more, but that's because she usually has her phone on her like all the time. My dad also does, but he is not or he used to not be. He has changed a bit more. He used to not respond or answer calls.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So I would always text her because usually like they're like traveling together. So like if I can at least contact her and say, hey, have dad call me because I tried and he's not answering his phone.
Yeah.
So, or I'll just call her and be like, hey, I need to talk to dad. So, but no, yeah. I need Mother's Day is coming up.
It is. It's May
4th. No, it's the 11th. Yeah. May 11th.
I was like, it's the Sunday. It's the second Sunday.
It's always the second Sunday. Yes. So
yeah. I will be out of town for that weekend.
Okay.
But because I'll be doing the Spartan race. Yeah. So before I booked it, I was like, hey mom, I'm not going to be able to come see you if I do this. And she was like, that's okay. So my dad's birthday is the week before that. And then Mother's Day. So I'm thinking that I'll probably go down and see them again for both of those, like the weekend before, and then go to the Spartan race the next weekend of Mother's Day. So.
Yeah, you're just busy. But I mean, it's at least
it's nice to have plans.
It is.
Rather than just like an endless calendar of nothing. That's so daunting.
That's sometimes nice though. It's just like,
I get to do nothing today.
I can actually relax. So, but no, like if it's a full calendar of nothingness, it's just like, what in the world am I doing? Oh my gosh. So, but no, if it's like a day of nothing, that's just like, this is relaxing. Nice. So
I can't take much more than that. I get antsy and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what to do. And then I'll just do random things.
It's like, everything that you need to get done tomorrow, or like you try to see like what you can do today that you don't have to do tomorrow.
And you end up, sometimes I end up like starting something like a major cleaning session or something like that. And then I get to a point and I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. I probably need to go to bed. And then the next morning I wake up and everything's in disarray. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this.
Right. Oh my gosh. Or those days that like you sleep in, but you end up sleeping in too late. And it's just like, I don't want to do anything.
Yep. Everything is the whole day is toast.
Yep. Yeah. No, that the whole day is ruined.
We are such drama queens.
Yeah. But it's true.
There are days like that. Yeah. No, definitely.
Oh my gosh. So, but yeah. So, okay. But that's good. And I'm also glad that like you got your mother's approval for the Spartan race that weekend.
Yeah. Love you, Mom.
Does she listen?
I think so. She at least knows about it. I don't know if she's listened to it, but if she hasn't.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I know my mom doesn't because she's told me that like she needs the visual.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, Mom, we do have visuals. They're just pictures, but like we do have visuals.
Yeah.
And, like we don't have anything for our podcast. We might for our 1 year.
Yeah, we could.
That's still in the
plans.
plans.
We have talked about that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no.
Anything else going on with you?
We are just in the midst of moving. That's really it. We're currently recording in the new house. Mm-hmm. We do not have the new podcast area set up. That's still in the works.
So we have a nice plush carpet.
Yes, to help dampen the noise. We're not sitting next to an AC unit that's screaming at us. Yeah, it's going to be nice. Like, especially like if we do choose to go like camera, like more often, if at all.
We'll see what we can put together.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But like if we were to do that, like we're in a nice little area. Mm-hmm. So it's not going to be bad.
No.
Like you're getting a little recliner chair.
I wouldn't call that little.
I mean, true, but it's gonna be comfy for sure.
Yeah,
yeah. Like you're gonna be like sitting next to the podcast table, and you can just like lounge and record. Well, I'm just gonna be in a computer chair.
It's your command chair. I'm calling it your command chair.
The podcast commander chair.
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
That's what this is. It's a command chair for Brandon.
Command chair. All right. I mean, I'll go with it.
I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to do everything you say.
No, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
You don't command me.
No, you're co-pilot.
Oh, I was thinking I was in charge because that's like a throne. The recliner's like a throne.
I'll let you think that.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Yeah. I'll take that. I mean, isn't that how it is most of the time? People think they're in charge, but really it's everybody else doing all of the things. I'm going to stop. That's a tangent there.
That is a whole new tangent.
That is a whole discussion.
That is a whole
philosophical discussion that we probably don't need to have right now.
No, we don't. But other than that, we're about to get 2 new people for our job.
Oh, cool.
So they're going to be working with Pablo.
Oh.
Yeah, which is great because like it's kind of been him, just him. So he needs it. So that'll be good.
Teamwork is nice.
Teamwork is nice. It is going to be stressful like doing their training. But other than that, it's like...
Always is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I'm boring you. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm definitely bored. It's not the hours-long drive I took today.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. So...
Just keep talking. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. La da 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 da. No, yeah. Other than that, we are making progress on getting stuff out of the old house. Mm-hmm. We don't have power or water at the old house because I guess I was just super eager to get out. Honestly, I thought we'd already be out by this time. Like we wouldn't be dealing with just the little things and the cleanup.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of time. We've got this week and a little bit of next week.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're running out of time. But of course, when I'm getting off work at 8:00 at night.
Yeah, that's been a little crazy.
Yeah, but that's just work when you're working installs. What can you do? So But other than that, no, not much else has been going on with me. So just trying to get things going. But other than that,
yeah.
Nothing new has really been going on for the podcast, or at least right now, where we're going to be talking about like stuff going on in our challenge break. And then of course we have a trivia game that I didn't print off new score sheets.
No, you didn't.
No. And I've got the time now. We still don't have our printer over here. I've got the ink for it.
And you don't have power over there.
Exactly. No power, no Wi-Fi, no water. Oh my God.
It's like the desert over there or something. You'd just be stranded in the
It's a little deserted
nature.
island.
Oh no. Forget that you just have to open the door and walk a couple blocks away. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm literally a street away. Like it's very convenient.
Yeah.
It's made the U-Haul. Oh my gosh. I think Pablo put down 25 miles for the U-Haul truck.
Oh.
And I think we maybe used 10.
Okay.
And that's going from the U-Haul location here, the trips that we made, and then back.
You know what? Hey, whatever works. You had some big stuff to move, so and none of y'all have trucks, so I mean it makes sense.
Right. Well, and we were able to get all the big items done in 3 trips.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So the issue was the gym equipment.
Oh, that just seems awkward.
Like, it kind of was.
Rather than, I mean, yes, it's big, but I feel like it's more awkward than anything.
Kind of. It was awkward getting it out of the garage and then into the new one.
Yeah.
So like there's that. The new power rack, or the newer of the 2.
Okay, yeah.
That one took up much more room than I was expecting. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
Goodness. But no, we got it all done in one day. 3 trips. So,
Woo.
yeah, no, I'm good.
Is that? Nope, not that one.
Definitely not that one. There we go. Yeah.
Got it.
You could have like pressed a button to override the other.
Oh, I guess I could have done that.
Yeah. It's all good.
I'm not usually the one in charge of the buttons, so
I know, but I gotta let you have a little bit more power, a little more fun with the soundboard and all that. Go for it.
I go to just press buttons randomly.
Yeah.
Don't let me do that.
No. So, but other than that, is there anything else that we should talk about before we go on to our break?
No, I don't think so.
No? All right.
We're ready to discuss these challenges.
Yeah, no, same. But we're going to stretch our legs for this break, and then we're going to get back into our challenge, and then we're going to do our trivia for the episode. So we will be back with our challenge break. And we are back from our break. All right, so we are now in our challenge break section of our episode where, Bree, what are the current challenges going on? Just for a reminder.
So you are coming up on the deadline. We did say May 2nd, but we are going to extend it so that you guys have a couple different episodes for the Pokemon Fantasy Football in quotation marks.
Yeah, quote unquote fantasy football.
Fantasy football challenge. So there is a link to the Google form if you want to sign up for that. It's got the explanation of points and everything as well. And there is a $50 gift card up for grabs. You just need to have an email address.
Yeah, we are going to require that. The reason behind that is so that way everyone can only do just one entry. Just one entry, because there's only one prize. So please be considerate about that. And remember, this is just for fun. There might be a prize, but this is just for fun.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you guys are probably all going to beat me, so it'll be fine.
You never know. You never know. We still need to choose our team.
Yes.
So I think we need to announce the mons that we are using on the next episode.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
So yeah, just so that way no one tries to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can kind of like draft them later too, but we can talk about that later.
Right.
Also,
I was going to say, because we had to make sure that our mons are different.
Yeah.
Like everybody else can like kind of like share, but we have to be different from each other.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that's
we were not whenever we were testing.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
I think like our 4th one, we picked the same exact thing. And I was like, that's funny that we picked the same one on the same option.
Yes, I did notice that whenever we were looking over testing.
Yeah. But you also have a Pokemon challenge that you are doing and have been trying to accomplish.
Yes, that along with moving, and oh my gosh, I really should have given myself an extension on that. But I say that, but I am caught up with where I'm supposed to be.
Well, you kicked it out of the park or whatever before you guys started the moving process. So you were already weeks ahead. I was like, what the heck? Who Pokemon's like this?
Right.
I sure as heck didn't.
Well, and we're at the part that is definitely going to be taking a bit of time. So I have beat Leon, who is the champion of Generation 8 Sword and Shield, however you want to say it, the Galar region. Did the post-game story that I completely forgot you had to do.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
Yes. So I forgot that you had to do the post-game story to be able to get the one Pokemon that I needed just by doing this game. And then after I got it, I started doing okay, now I got to gather them all up into one spot and just then move them onto home. Because another thing that I was kind of worried about was there are 3 legendaries in the DLC that I have to find footprints, and I have to find 50 different sets of footprints for one of the 3.
Oh. And
I couldn't remember how much progress I made. And I wasn't sure if I was done or not. Thankfully, I was done. So I was like, oh, thank God.
Am I going to find these? How long is this going to take? I'm just walking in circles.
Well, Well, especially since the other day, whenever I was like, all right, now that I'm done with this, I can do this. And in the game, there's a blizzard all throughout that region going on in the game. So it's just oh my God, I cannot see where I am going. But thankfully, after doing one full lap of the area, I was like, do you know what? Forget this. I'm going to go to the person that keeps up the progress for me.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, you found everything that you need. Now you just need to go to this place for this one, there for this one, and then this place for the last one.
Clear directions. What a novel concept.
I mean, actually, -1, yes. one just happens to be set in the largest section of the DLC area, so it's just great. Now I really have to hunt. But thankfully, whenever I found that one, it was clear skies in the game, so I was just okay, cool, easy find, able to get it. What took forever was trying to catch it, because legendary Pokemon have a lower catch rate.
Right.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
But the other 2, they're sections that they're set in smaller, so it's just faster to search through.
So is it one of those, so whenever I was playing yellow, you have to walk through the grass, right? And they just pop up. It doesn't just pop up, right? It's more whenever I found Zapdos, and it was that one little bird on the screen, and you're like, oh, what is this? And it squawks, and then you try to catch it.
It's kind of a combination now.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of pops up, yes, but that's because it's being loaded into the screen. So, but it is a set location.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Zapdos.
Okay.
So now they don't squawk, but that's mainly because these are not birds.
Well, yeah. I think there was something else that there was something else that you went up to it and it was another Pokemon.
Oh, you mean Mewtwo?
Haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, you still need to do that.
I know. I did some more this weekend. I have not been.
I mean, it's a good thing we didn't put a time frame on that one.
Yeah.
Do we need to?
No. Please don't.
I mean, all you have to do is get 9,999 coins.
Yeah.
And then go catch Mewtwo with the Master Ball that you have.
Yeah. I'd still need to do all that. I am going through the Elite Four again. I
again.
Again. I'm okay, well, I beat the first 3 so far, so I need to do the 4th one.
Okay.
And then see where I am on coins, because Yeah, it's and go exchange them for coins, which is a terrible exchange rate.
It really is.
It's horrible.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But they want to make sure that Pokemon is hard to get. I don't know why, but they do.
I was like, is it even like a good Pokemon, or is it like it's cool to have?
I don't remember because it's been so long. It's been so long since I've used Porygon. So like I can't fully remember because like now it's not a bad mon, especially because it's now a 3-stage evolution. So Porygon is stage 1.
Okay.
Or if we go into TCG logic, Porygon is what's called a basic mon because it's the first.
Okay.
And then its second in the line, TCG wise, is called a stage 1.
Okay.
And then the last one, Porygon Z, I know it's a computer program that got an upgrade and then a virus.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Porygon Z is the third in the line, but in the trading cards, it's called a stage 2. So it's basic, stage 1, stage 2.
I just had a terrible thought. Okay.
Cancer.
Yes.
Yeah. How did I know? How did I know?
I mean, it's kind of a logical thought whenever you follow that line, but
right. Yeah.
I'm like, that's no, I don't want to think about that right now. Good.
Well, it also kind of makes sense because, like I said, Porygon's a virus, or Porygon Z's like it's a computer program that caught a virus. So cancer.
I don't know. It still reminds me of Dio from Star Wars, so that's what I'm going with.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah, because you showed me a picture of it, or I looked up a picture of it, and it's like the little robot from the the droid from the new. I think it was Rise of Skywalker, maybe, or
the last one. Are you talking about episode 9?
I think it's in 9. It's either in 8 or 9.
I want to say 9.
So anyway,
either way, but I know what you're talking about now.
Yes.
It's been a while since we talked about that. Yeah. So, but okay. So yeah. Okay. Well, I think we are going to give you a timeline on this one.
No way.
Because I'm mean. Girl, no, you can't say anything because I've like played an entire game, moving a house, and I am almost done with the Galar
See, but you like video games and you like Pokemon and you know what you're doing.
And I just got done trying to play Pokemon games while like watching quote unquote March Madness games. Yeah. I could not do that.
Okay.
I could not like. It's not just button mashing. You actually have to pay attention like what's on the screen because you don't want to accidentally click the wrong thing.
That's fair.
So like, but I also need to pay attention to the game because I know you were going to ask me questions and it's just
I didn't even ask you hard questions.
No, but like you did, some of the questions that you did ask were like, I can't say minute details, just something that did happen that was talked about or like was a big thing that it's like, all right, I've got to pay attention. I also have to remember.
I forget that some people don't task that way as well. Like honestly, because I mean, I've always been that way. Like whenever we would take long road trips or something, I'd be reading a book and have music in my ears. Of course, 2 totally different things because there's lyrics in the music and things like that. And I'm just reading the book and I'm good. That's what I remember.
Well, but that see, I can work with that because that's something. The music is there just to kind of dull out noise of the outside world, so that way I can focus on like reading. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm supposed to be watching that and playing a game, it's like, no, I can't do that. No. It's one or the other.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was definitely like attention breaks, but I flipping between the two. Also, I had to do a lot more walking around with yellow than I think you have to do later in other generations, right?
No.
Okay. I thought we had talked about the fact that you actually, like, some people are like, oh man, that stinks. You have to actually like go all the places and do all the things. And I was like, yeah, just because it's slower.
That's the thing. It's just slower paced. That's it. Like mine, like I have a lot more trainers. The routes are a little more maze-like because some of them feel shorter, but they're not. So like the difference between them, you can't, it's almost like apples and oranges because they've had to keep up with the changes. It's just like, okay, yeah, these routes might be a little shorter, but we're going to throw in like a few tough trainers just to make it to where they're in this area longer and they just can't like plow through the game.
Right.
So, no, yeah, I think it's like about the same pace, just in different ways.
Okay.
So, I don't know. That's just the way that I see it.
Well, I've only played the one game, and I've heard this from multiple people who have played multiple games. So that, I mean, it could just be a mental thing too.
That is also the case, but again, it's an older game, so it is going to be slower paced because you're not getting to walk as fast. Yeah, almost just like that.
do 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 versus do 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 do.
Also, it's not really like that, but it's almost like if you and I were to do like a slight jog from one place to another.
Yeah.
So that's almost the walking speed for the newer games.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That was my illustration.
Okay.
Sorry for everybody's ears.
Nah, I thought it was fine. So, but yes. All right. So as for the challenge, I am now just trying to gather up all the mods. So by next episode, I'm supposed to have that done.
Okay.
Ooh, pardon me.
Come on, man.
That was a random burp. So yeah.
Okay.
No. And I've got my list. I made sure that made it in the move. I don't want that list having to be redone.
Yeah, you're like, I don't remember what all I wrote down.
It's like, I don't want to have to like go back to home and just go back and forth, see what I'm supposed to have, try to like make sure that I'm writing the right name in the right spot and all that.
Yeah, no, that would. Some of those names too. Some of those names.
Oh, what was one that you caught a spelling error whenever we were doing the form?
Because, you were writing them down as I was typing them into the form. And I was trying to make sure that I was spelling them correctly.
I've got the list right here, too.
Because I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, she completely... Or this was terrible. I don't remember which one it was. It was...
Me either.
Not
Xerneas. We didn't do those three because they're not in the games currently. That's probably not going to be till like later this year, but from a different game.
I don't remember which one it was. No, not that one. Oh, Dialga?
Dialga was the one that I misspelled.
Yeah, so because it was like Dialga and then it was Dialgo or Dialag or something.
It was Dialaga or something.
Yeah. And I was like, they're the same, but they're different.
Dialag. Like, I think that's what.
Yeah. And you were like, they're not supposed to be.
It's like, oops, my bad.
Yeah. And over here, like Zamazenta. And
you were really close with that one, I think. I don't know. That was a very, very long day.
It got down to the bottom of the thing, and I was of course saying these things, and it had been a very long day, and so your handwriting over here on some of these letters, I was like, is that an A or is that an O? Is that an E? What is happening?
It also doesn't help that it's a gel pen.
Yeah. So yeah, but all of the names are on the Google form.
Yes.
So you just need to pick
all the ones that are currently legal. Because like I said, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde are not legal because they're not in the game.
Bless you.
Achoo.
There you go.
So, but so like Bree said, we have extended it to May 9th. For that, I've got my last episode, or next episode is going to be the last one that I have to finish everything. And then Bree is going to have till you know what? Bree is going to have till our 1 year mark for our episode, for our podcast.
Oh, man.
To get done with Porygon and Mewtwo.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. The Mewtwo is not going to be hard. You've got the Master Ball for that.
Yeah.
You just have to get to it. That's it.
I just have to find it.
Yeah. And you technically should already know where it is, but
I kind of. Is it on the island thingy?
Island thingy.
There's an island. Cinnabar Island?
No, it's not Cinnabar.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
No. That's where supposedly Mewtwo was created.
Yeah, okay. I was like, there was something about Mewtwo down there.
And I believe it's February 26th is Mewtwo's birthday.
Oh. Okay.
It's somewhere. It's sometime in February. I don't remember. I want to say 26, but I could be wrong. Either way. So, but yeah, I think by our 1 year anniversary for our podcast, Porygon.
Okay.
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard.
That's like a month, right?
That's a month and a half.
Yeah. Okay. I should be, and I have a trip, so I have plane time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, I can do this.
You've got this. You've got this because this is episode 23.
Wow.
Yeah. So on episode 26, that's going to be our 1 year.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. I mean, honestly, we don't know. We are.
We'll have to make a plan.
Yeah. So
I can bake a cake.
That the two of us are gonna.
Why not?
Okay.
You sound so doubtful over there.
No, I'm just trying to come up with other things. Either way, that's the end of our challenge break. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to move on to the trivia game of the episode. And we are back from our challenge break.
Yeah.
Yeah, challenge break. So now we are at the part of the episode where we are going to be talking about the trivia that we had earlier this week. Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh.
It was not our best.
No.
Let us preface this with that statement.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we're going to start with our team name.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That was starting it off on a great foot.
Yes. If anything, it was
representative the whole night.
Yeah. It was seeking hot intellectual trivia.
Also, why?
I don't remember the thought process, but I was just like, this is awesome.
Yeah, you're like, I want to make an acronym, and this is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't even know why I chose that word, honestly. Okay. Yeah. But just
maybe
know.
to play off. What was it? What'd you call it? Poop. I forgot.
Poop party? No.
Yeah, something like that.
Poop performance. That's what it was.
Okay.
Poop performance. Yes.
Maybe to play off of that? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that we can't say their actual name.
Yeah.
So, but, all right. So our trivia categories for this week were general knowledge, as per usual, toys, 70s, like the decade of the 70s. Then we had our word round, which we'll get into that one. And then music of a certain year, like top hits of a certain year. So we're going to get into our general knowledge category, which we got 2 right. 2.5. He gave us 25 points for this one.
Oh, yeah, because we did get half.
I don't know where. I think he was just being nice, honestly.
I thought we got a half credit on that one.
No, we got out of that range.
Oh, yeah, we were just out of it.
Yeah, which I guess let's talk about that one first. If you can understand my quick hand notes. Sometimes I don't even understand what in the world I'm writing.
I'm trying to remember. Oh.
Was it when?
What year Netflix was?
Oh, when Netflix was started. Yes.
Yeah. So it was
and
within
we had
5, you got half credit. And I think
we put down 2005 because we were just like, okay, that'll cover like all of 2000 to 2010.
Yeah, and I would like to say that I said 2002.
You did.
I did. I said 2002.
And that would have put us in range.
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer was 1997, which
I didn't realize it was that.
Yeah. Like I didn't either.
Yeah.
Because I did think it was the 2000s because I remember when I started seeing
Netflix
like
ads
previews for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still the DVDs and stuff,
right,
that you could mail in. So I'm like, oh yeah, when did they start doing all of that?
Well, because DVDs were a big thing for the early 2000s.
Yeah, but I wonder if they started possibly with some VHSs and then DVDs, or maybe it was just at the start of DVDs.
That also could have been like whenever it was just local area.
Yeah.
So because I don't know like when it like expanded.
That's fair.
She's doing a quick live Google, but
Google.
I just remember the whole like reason why he started Netflix, because he was mad at Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
Because he didn't want to pay the late fees. And so he was just like, forget that. I'm going to make my own service where you just return, like you can't get another movie until you return it.
This says 1998.
For like when it started?
When it started. I mean, 1 year. Okay. But
yeah. But like Rhino said, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
So do you want to know what the first DVD shipped was?
Sure.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yep. Beetlejuice.
So yeah, it was just
Beetlejuice.
Stop.
I can't wait for the trilogy.
Oh yeah,
because they have to do it. That's the only way. Like they say the name.
I still haven't seen the second one.
I mean, you're not missing much.
Okay.
So it's weird because I think I've talked about this on the podcast. How like they had two different stories. One they didn't do much with.
Okay.
And then it kind of just like went into like the main plot of the story or movie somehow. Yeah, it's like they could have done something with what we thought was going to be the main villain, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so they started in 1997 or 1998. It looks like it was founded in 1997, and then they started shipping. Their website launched in 98.
I think that's the wording that he used. Oh, wow. Yeah, because I totally put a lot of notes on that one, didn't I?
You were like, Netflix
plus minus 5 year Netflix, and it doesn't even look like a Netflix. It looks like not Flaya or something. I don't know. That does not look like an X. It looks like a Y.
Yeah, but so yeah, we got that one wrong, but
I do want to talk about one that you got right.
Oh, what did I get right? I don't even know.
The shape of wombat poop.
Oh.
And I know that you totally joked about this one, but
I did.
But we were just like, why not?
Yeah. So it was like, what shape is wombat poop? And my question was, why do you know this, or why are you looking this up? Who knows this?
Rhino.
But also I was just like, I don't know. Cubes sound like they would be really weird. So we wrote cubes.
We wrote cubes just because.
That was the correct answer.
That was
that I don't want to know. I don't want to know how they know this or why they know this or how.
But there's people that study stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm also over here thinking about the logistics of that, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
That does not seem good.
No, but
we got it right, so that's what mattered that night.
So that was one of the two questions that we got right, and then I don't know where he got the half, but oh well. Either way,
we'll take it. It's not like it helped us that much.
It did not help us at all. I think every once in a while we'll do great in a journal of knowledge. Yeah. But on average, we don't do well.
We're like mediocre at best.
Yeah. Well, especially, oh my gosh, especially.
Yeah, you were upset about that one.
Yes. How the first question was just like, hey, what is something that happened in a local town that's not too far from us? Like 2 hours before the game started. It's just like, how are we supposed to know? Like a lot of the people that play trivia like are already there.
Yeah.
So it's just like they're already at the bar. Like I get there like about an hour just so that way I can chillax and like at least have started a drink or like get going on the second one by the time y'all get there. But he's got a drink to put up with us. No. No. I got a drink to get like the stress from work away.
Okay.
So, but I'm also like, I've got food too.
Oh, yeah.
So I eat before like getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, that's kind of a little unfair.
Yeah.
So, but either way. So yeah, we ended that round with 25 points. And to no surprise, we were in last. But
Woo.
I think first place, because Bree's got the paper right now, I think first place only got like 55.
55, yes.
So
they got 3 more questions than we did.
yeah. But
That's
that's still not a lot.
yeah, just over
Like,
half.
but that's not a large range.
No.
So that was a really hard general knowledge question.
Yeah.
Or round.
It was
So.
it was a little it was difficult.
Yeah, yeah. But all right, round 2, the toys.
The toys.
Yes.
So the first one, we were like, what in the world? But it is this Iliop.
Yes.
Looks like a teddy bear, but with electronics or something was the hint.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But we were really confused, especially with the Eliop part. Like that was, we didn't know what to think on that one. A lot of people, because I know Moss Masochist had thought this Furby.
Yeah. That was the
So-
only like fluffy stuffed animal I could come up with. We could come up with
Yeah, because we were also kind of blanking.
that was that had electronics in it.
Yeah.
So an Iliop, Illiop, refers to the species of bear-like creatures in the Teddy Ruxpin universe.
I'm still not
So
sure
if
I
we-
understand this because, like, yeah, that was the answer to the question.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, I have not either. But it's so the answer was Teddy Ruxpin. But which I guess Iliop would have been a hint if
I
we knew
guess.
what it was.
Yeah, like that
So,
doesn't.
yeah. But it's a
That's weird.
yeah.
It's just weird. So, but okay. Let's see. Another one that I want to talk about is this toy was originally used to clean wallpapers.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you remember this one?
I remember what we thought the answer was.
Yeah, we thought it was Silly Putty.
Yeah.
Obviously not right, but
No.
like we thought it was Silly Putty. I remember that with Silly Putty, the thing about that was that you could actually put it on newspaper, lift it up, and it would like you
Have
could
the
read
print,
the
yeah.
words. So I do remember that. So, but it's actually Play-Doh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we were all, we gave Rhino his little
Yeah.
'cause it made sense. I was just like, oh, I just didn't. That makes sense. I just didn't know.
I mean, just it's weird. Just the things that you learn from trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to talk about? No, let's go ahead and do this. Question number 7 that we had was where we learned a new word.
We did.
Yeah, arctophile.
Oh,
The arctophile. This is what arctophiles collect, and we thought it was the spirograph toys.
yeah. It was the best thing we could come up with because we were like,
We couldn't figure out what arcto was.
Yeah.
So, but
it was like architecture, lines, squiggles, spirograph. Sure.
I mean, it worked. It
Yeah.
worked because we really couldn't think of anything else to go with arcto. But no, apparently that is an arctophile is someone who likes teddy bears.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, okay, I still don't understand like arctophile. Like
But that's literally what it means. Is that it's someone who's fond of or
teddy
collects
bears.
teddy bears.
Yeah, like it's so weird. So weird. But oh well. Oh well.
I used to have. Well, I really didn't have that many teddy bears when I was growing up. I had several stuffed animals.
Were they Beanie Babies?
I did have some Beanie Babies, which was another one of the questions.
Mm-hmm.
But the answers to the questions. But we got that one right.
We did. We did.
But no, I had all sorts of animals. Like we'd go to zoos and I get stuffed little animals, or I had like a giant sheep that my grandpa got me for Easter one year.
Oh, that's cool.
My brother got a duck that same year. He was young enough that like it was bigger than he was.
Gotcha. See, I like having plush Stitches.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I saw the bucket of Stitches and I was like, what?
Yeah, no, well, that's because it's gigantic. I'm going to have to take a picture of that and put it up on the podcast. But yeah, no, it's a gigantic Stitch.
Okay.
That I got from one of my teacher colleagues whenever I was working with the school, because we were doing Secret Santa. And I put down that I love Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Mm-hmm. And apparently she had a bunch of Stitch plushes that she was trying to get rid of. So it's just like, oh, this works out perfect.
Yeah. Have you seen the mugs that's like Stitch and then you lift it up and the bottom is his mouth?
Yes.
It looks like he's just like yawning or something. Yeah.
I do want to get one of those, but we didn't have the space for mugs and all that.
Yeah.
So, but now that we moved and we have a bit more like cabinet space, like maybe we could possibly do that. Mm-hmm. So, or at least I could get that. But all right, we're going to go ahead in round 2. So we ended that round with 60 points. But we got tied for 4th with 85 points. It was our team, Poop Performance, for 4th. In 3rd place, it was Moss Masochist with 125. 2nd was the Degenerates with 130. And then it was a tie currently at 1st with 135 between the B team and then Canada Gooses. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's after round 2.
Yeah.
Now,
that gap widened considerably.
Huh?
That gap widened considerably.
No, it's about the same.
I thought it was 30 points, and then it sounds like it was like 60 between 1st and 4th.
No,
it's
50.
Oh, well, okay.
It's a 50 point difference between 1st and 4th.
Okay,
so it's about it's
not as bad as I thought it was. It widened, but it's not as bad.
Not as much, but yeah, it did slowly widen. This is where it really widened. Is round 3, the 70s. So I liked his concept for this one.
Yeah, though where you have everything. There's 10 questions. There's 10 years in the 70s, and so everyone was a different year.
Yes,
that's great.
I loved it. We did not do well.
I'm not this old. And my history is not this recent.
Yeah. Same. There was one that
also apparently only the even years count in my head.
Yeah, you really like went for the even years first. Like of all the like options that you threw out, like you said an even year first before even considering like one of the odd numbered years.
I don't know why. That's just I kept throwing. I don't know why.
Yeah. So, but so yeah, you said it exactly. Needy, go. You said it exactly right. Like each question was a different year, and we just had to figure out which year. So, like, I'm just gonna go ahead down the list. So, question 1 was Apple Inc. was created. 2 was Beatles break up. Number 3 was Star Wars New Hope released.
A New Hope. I had no hope. I thought I knew that one, and I did not.
Yeah, we switched up 2 of those. And then number 4 was Paris Peace Awards. Number 5 was the end of the Vietnam War. Number 6 was the Sony Walkman is released.
Oh, yeah.
Number 7, which we were really close to this one, Munich Olympics.
Oh, yeah. We got that one wrong?
Yeah, we did.
Dang it.
We were like a cycle too late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were trying to math it out.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't work.
Number 8, which we did get this one right. Walt Disney World opens.
Woo!
Yes, so we were right on that one. Number 9, Richard Nixon resigns.
Okay. Yeah.
And then number 10, the Jonestown Massacre. Yeah. So, yeah. We got one right.
It was ugly, guys. Ugly.
This was not a good round for us. But no, there's still some teams that got at least half of them right.
Well,
so
yeah, because they were the teams that were around when it was happening.
No, they weren't.
No?
No.
Oh, so I stand corrected.
No, like the B team, they're like about our age.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe like a little older.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
Degenerates are definitely yeah. Degenerates are definitely up there. I think they're really the only other ones.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No. Poop performance, I think they're at least close. I think they might have been like kids, born in the 70s. So, but,
if you're listening to us and we're totally wrong, feel free to bombard us next time you see us.
Go for it. Go for it. Bring it on. No.
We're not making generalizations based on seeing you once a week.
Yeah, definitely not. So we did switch up the years that Star Wars A New Hope and the Sony Walkman happened.
Yeah, I was disappointed when we got Star Wars wrong. That was...
I know.
Yeah.
After beating like one of our friends' boyfriend at Star Wars trivia, and he is a fanatic.
Yeah.
So I know. How dare you get that wrong?
I studied so hard a year and a half ago. How did I forget?
I know. But it's all good because we have had the Sony Walkman question before.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
I think that was when we were back at World of Beer. I think that was actually part of like the last question of the night.
Oh.
I think so.
Okay. Those usually happen whenever you put everything in order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember that being asked at the same time of when SNL started. And I'm kind of sad that he didn't like have that as part of the list.
Well, because it's been a question.
I don't think. Oh, maybe. I think he has asked that. Yeah.
In the last few weeks, because they had their special or whatever.
Was it the last few weeks?
Whenever they had their special, it was like 2 weeks before that, or like the week after.
I think that was back in February.
Time flies when you're
honestly like
having fun.
Yeah.
All the skepticism in that statement.
I know, all the sarcasm. But no, like time has flown by just these last few months. Like, oh God. But either way, so
we didn't do well.
No, we didn't do well.
One right.
We got one right.
We were in last.
Yep.
Solidly in last place.
Sixth place. There were no ties. Sixth place with 95 points. Poop performance in fifth with 105. They only got one more.
Okay.
Moss Masochist got fourth with 145. So I think they only got one. No, they got two. They got two right.
Okay.
So, Canada Goose is in third with 155. They only got two right. Yeah.
Okay, so most everybody struggled in this round.
Except for B team. They got 5.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're in first place with 185 at this point. And then Degenerates are in second with 160. And they got at least 3.
Okay.
So, that was another like tough round though. So
good job, Rhino. You stumped us.
Yeah, you
stumped
really
us
did.
all.
Don't go that hard though. All right, but now we're going on to round 4. This is where we kind of got like a little stumped on this one as well because this is the word round.
Yeah.
This one
we started out okay. No, we started out rough. The middle section was okay.
It was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
I think there was one that he gave us credit for.
Yes.
I think it was criminal, but either way. So the word that we had to do was us. US. And it had to be in the word somewhere. So, here, I'll let you.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Well.
She has to translate my handwriting.
Well, okay. We could do one that was like just almost automatic, where it was transportation.
Car.
Come on, man. It's got to have us in it. Therefore, it is the bus.
I mean, technically, a car can have us.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Us, US, together. The letters together have to be in the word.
Yes.
There,
US.
is that better?
Yes. No.
Is that more clear?
I had to make my joke, okay?
Yeah. No, it was a good joke.
Oh, thank you. So, but yes. So for transportation, it was bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it has a lot of us in it.
Yep. 2/3 of it.
Yes. I guess what was one that we like really like we kind of gave up?
So there was unique.
Oh yeah. Yeah, unique. That one really like we could not think of anything because unique I was thinking like kind of the antique direction.
Okay.
But I also could not get myself past that word. I could not get past the word antique for some reason.
Yeah, no, I was like, brain clicked off this round, most of it. No, did not happen.
Yeah.
But the answer was custom.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. But it's just not something that I would have thought of for unique.
Yeah. And I feel like if you had, another option for if you wanted custom to be the answer could be like traditions or things like that. So you would have customs and traditions. I don't know if we'd get there, but
maybe maybe like if we were in the moment, maybe. But like right now, no, because I'm not in that thought process.
It was like
right
your
now.
brain is now clicked off. It said, nope, no more.
My brain is in podcast mode, not trivia mode.
So yeah, there's 2. Do you want to do any more?
Let's see. Looking. The guitar one. That was interesting.
You might pick that one. Yeah.
Because like the answer that we chose is definitely the one that he was looking for.
Yeah.
But there was another answer that he accepted, and I don't remember what it was. I didn't write it down.
I thought it was some sort of. Did he say Buster was the one that he accepted?
Was it Buster or Busker?
I don't know. I know that
Moss Masochist. I don't think they turned in that answer.
No,
I think
but they
did.
talked about doing Busker. When he said it, I thought he said Buster.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that a brand? But I don't remember what Rhino said he was taking. But he took acoustic because guitar was the hint. And that's the other thing that trips me up on these rounds is when the little word inside the big word doesn't have the same sound. So like it has the ooh sound instead of the us sound.
Yes, because there were a few words that I thought of that were kind of like almost in that same situation.
Yeah, they were just spelled slightly different. Yeah.
Well, but there was also like I think 2 of them that I tried throwing out there like had that hidden sound between the U and the S.
Yeah, it was like UIS was the actual way to spell it.
So, but yeah, no, I don't remember, but that's a great, that was a great one because that's another one of those that has multiple words that you could use. So, but, let's see, we ended up round with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions correct.
Woo!
Yes.
Best round.
Oh, there was one that I fought for in this round. Yes, it was bustle.
Okay. Because he said bushel.
Yes. He accepted bushel. He thought we put bushel, but then we had to tell him that he was wrong. Yeah. Well, because I think Poop Performance also did that.
Oh, well, yeah, because they were like, well, I heard them say that that's what that was because it was like bunch up or something, gather up.
Bunched up.
Bunched up was the hint. And so, like, we were talking, and you said bushel, and I know bushel as a measurement.
Yes.
So I was thinking, well, does that mean that it's all like bunched up? So I went bustle like on a wedding dress when you bunch up the back of it and then pin it in place so you're not tripping over a train.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and that's a great definition of it. And since I used to work at David's Bridal, that's how I actually learned about a bustle. And so Brandon,
I didn't know you worked at David's Bridal.
I did. It started out as like just a part-time job while I was first substituting, and then whenever I went full time, it was just like, I can't do this anymore.
These ladies are crazy.
No, it was just busy.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know when I'm available to be able
fair.
to, like, especially since I had to stay after school for like some of the extracurricular events
Right.
with the kids. It's just like, ugh. So, but, yeah, after that, and since he didn't count bustle,
Okay.
even though we told him, it's like, oh, we didn't put bushel, we put bustle. And then we showed him what a bustle was. And then he was just like, okay.
I'll count it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yes. Thank you, Rhino. Thank you.
That was our least disturbing, or least, I don't know where I was going with that.
It was our second most points of the night, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, actually our most points that we got that night.
Yeah. I was like,
So.
I think that was our least disappointing round.
Yes. Yes. We are still in sixth place with 165 points.
Woo.
Poop Performance is in fifth with 200. Moss Masochist is in fourth with 235. The Canada Gooses are in third with 245. Degenerates are in second with 260. And then the B team is in first with 265. So they are losing some
Ground.
Yes, thank you. Oh my God. All right. And then we're moving on to our fifth round, which is the music round, which we cannot play, but we can at least talk about, where this is the one where it's the certain year top hits, and the year that he was going for was 1995, which happens to be the year that...
I was born.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys started not going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's all you.
Yeah.
That's all you. So,
Yeah.
as usual, he was asking for us to list the name of the song as well as the artist. We did the best that we could. We couldn't remember a lot of the artist.
We did fine on the song names.
For like a good majority of them. Yeah, definitely. Like number 1 was Gangsta's Paradise. We couldn't remember who did that one.
Dang it, Shaggy.
I know, but it was Ex Coolio.
Oh, sorry. He's another one. My bad. Sorry.
But we did joke about how it's not the Weird Al version.
It wasn't me.
Amish Paradise. Huh?
It wasn't me.
No. Oh my God. That's a different song.
I know. But yes, I was with you with the whole, we should just put Weird Al down. Like that would have been funny.
And we did on the scorecard.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we did on the answer card. Either
oh,
way.
yeah, I know. I wrote it on the score. Yeah.
Number 2, I knew this one instantly, or almost instantly. It took a little bit, but this was one that I was just like, oh no, it's this. It's this song, because it's Waterfall.
Oh,
by
Waterfall,
TLC.
yeah.
Yeah. It did take a little bit, because
It
like,
doesn't sound like it to start with.
no,
I was
no.
like, huh? And
But-
then I listened a little bit more. I was like, okay, I can hear it under everything.
But it's also about that time frame where like there were a lot of songs that sounded the same.
Yeah.
Like I think it's Under Pressure, and there's another one that like start the same.
Push It.
No, I'm gonna have to like. There are two songs that you don't know what it is until like a bit later. It's
Okay.
Under Pressure and something else, but I don't remember. Number 3, we both knew this one because it was a Mountain Dew commercial.
Oh.
It's Kiss from a Rose
Yep.
by Seal. And then number 4, was This Is How We Do It? Why'd you got Reese Witherspoon?
Oh, because we were talking about the fact that she it sings along with it in that movie. Oh man, I knew the movie whenever we were doing it. Is it? I think that's the song. Yeah,
Maybe.
no, that's the song.
But what movie?
Ah, crud. Hold
All right,
on.
you're doing a
I'm going back to the search engine.
The live Google. But this is how we do it is by Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
And then this is one that we didn't know. It's I Can Love You Like That by All for One. And then number 6, this is the Shaggy one.
Yes.
Number 6 is Shaggy. That's Mr. Bombastic. This means war.
Yeah. It's an entertaining movie.
I think I've seen it, but it's been such a long time.
But she meets these two guys and they're actually partners or rival agents or something. And she doesn't know that either of them are agents or that they know each other. And so
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. They're always trying to like one up each other. But
of course, as guys do. So
it's entertaining.
Number 7 is one that we answered for number 8. We got it.
I think
right.
I'll put it on. I think you'll put it right on the thing. I didn't put it right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the answer card because Brandon was the one doing the answer card.
Mm-hmm.
So, but number 7 was "Hold My Hand" by Hootie and the Blowfish, and then number 8 is "Strong Enough" by Leanne Rimes. Did we get that?
No, we didn't. It's not Leanne Rimes.
I was about to say that didn't sound right.
No.
Did
I not write the right answer?
I don't think you did. Like, there's nothing there or for number 9.
Okay,
I don't remember who does that.
I don't know.
Because you joked Shania Twain, but it wasn't her.
No.
It's my turn for a live Google.
Sorry. Searching for the live Google.
Live Google.
But
Strong Enough.
So yeah, Strong Enough is what you're looking for who sings it.
Oh, that is
from 1995. I can't even read my own writing. No, that's not my writing.
Wait, what?
The green stuff's not my writing. Maybe it is. Not all of it is though. I think you came back from the bathroom and I handed it over.
Sheryl Crow. That's who it is.
We are struggling.
It was a struggle just trying to find the answer because Cher popped up and it was just like, that is not right.
No. Oh, number 9 was I've Got 5 on it. And I don't know who sings that.
Me either.
And then 10 was Big Papa by Biggie Smalls.
Right.
Which we didn't get either of those.
No, because we didn't turn in an answer on that one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right. So, Bree, that's the end of round 5. Read us those terrible points.
So, in 6th place was our team with 200 points. Poop Performance was 5th with 260. Moss Masochist was in 4th with 295.
Good job, guys. Good job.
There was a tie for 2nd, I believe.
Yes.
2nd and 3rd. Yeah.
I don't remember the question. I think I kind of like stopped listening at that point.
Yeah, we were like, we're done.
Yeah.
Between Canada Gooses and the Degenerates, with it ended up being the Canada Gooses in 2nd and the Degenerates in 3rd.
I don't remember their points. Did I put their points?
They were tied at 305 or 365. Something like that.
Something like that.
And 1st place, we don't have points on here, but it was the B team. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, congratulations. And
they came out and hung out with us a little bit afterwards, too.
They did. And their name was actually both their first initial. Mm-hmm. So that's how they came up with it, because it's Brandon and Aaron.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's too many Brandons in that bar.
No, there's not enough. There's not enough.
Too many.
No. We need a 4th one, and they need to randomly just come hang out.
Oh, Lord.
I know. So, but yeah. So again, it wasn't our best night, but we still had fun.
It was still a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the best day, but like we still tried to end it on a good note. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the best note, but it still was a good note.
We got to hang out. We got to chill a little bit, have some drinks, crack some jokes. It was a good time.
And that's why it was at least a good note.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that really could have made it the best is if we won. So. And
it's okay.
That's fine. Trivia is about having fun. It's not about winning.
It's like it's bar trivia. It's not serious.
Exactly. Oh my God. It's not like we're doing competitive trivia. I think he's wanting to get to that point. I think he wants to, because he is also keeping track of our
the
point
points
totals.
that we collect throughout the year. Well, this week did not help.
No, that dropped our average.
Well.
Yeah. But that is the end of our little trivia game. So, Bree, where can they find us after this yawn? Big yawn.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so we are on YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram, all at BBL After Trivia. Don't forget the After Trivia, because you might not find us and might find some other results that aren't us.
And I might be part of those results too.
Oh, so, okay. That's new information. Sorry, guys. Yeah, those 3 locations. That's where you can find us.
And then, as always, you can always email us if you have a question that you would like to share, or whether it's part of the show, a question about the show, or something that you want to share with the group. Just please put either trivia for a question to ask us, fun facts if it's something to share, or FAQ if it's a question about how we run things here in BBL Junction.
After Trivia?
Yeah. BBL After Trivia Junction. I don't know. Either way. So, but
we live in our own little world.
Yeah, we really do.
And don't forget to sign up to play the Pokemon Fantasy Football League with all of the quotation marks. If you would like to join.
Yes, please. Like we said earlier in the episode, we did extend it. So please, again, come on. You have a chance to win a $50 gift card.
Mm-hmm. And May 9th is your last day to sign up.
Yes. So, but other than that, I've been Brandon.
And I'm Bree.
And we will be back later. Bye.
See ya.